It's a Western Conference battle here at the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas, as the Mavericks look to work the home court advantage. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And in just a moment, we'll hear from our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Now here's Davis. And the layup's good off the glass. Oh, this is one fans have been looking forward to, Greg, for a while now. Two major star-studded teams ready to battle.
On paper, it's a very exciting matchup. And knowing these guys are ready to exceed all expectations, we could be in for a real show here tonight.
And the Mavericks with possession here. The Warriors making the shot. Irving from long range. Outside Butler. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Dallas with the ball. And that one's good. Flag.
And you see the explosiveness of Flag, the athletic ability giving him an edge inside.
They set the pick. Curry with it. He's picked up by Irving. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Gafford. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player. And the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance. But threes are still their best bet.
And there it is for him.
The quickness of Curry makes quick defensive reads, knowing precisely when to knife inside.
Here's Irving, and it's blocked. Throws it up high. Gafford with the steal. Pass to Davis. And here we go with Davis heading to the hoop. Buries the jumper to finish the break.
But you always want to see your big man run the floor. There is no questioning Davis's effort on these plays.
Here's Jackson Davis. 5 to shoot. And here is Green. He's guarded by Davis. It's Curry outside. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, guys. Well, Draymond Green is getting serious in the weight room. He said, one thing I learned is you have to lift weights. I was always naturally strong, so I was like, what do I need to lift for? These guys can't move me right now. But your body needs to be able to withstand the pounding of a long season. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. And Green slams it in.
And I like seeing Green go up for that flush, showing how powerful he can be.
Mavericks leading by 4. Outside, Russell. Inside. And finished off by Lively.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Drills it from outside.
And that's an encouraging sign from Butler. He's a capable three-point shooter. He's just very selective. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Butler. Here's Kuminga. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Pass to Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And it's Butler missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Not many guys with Butler's build have his skill set inside.
Davis sets a screen. Down low. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And so it's Dallas heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
And it's Green missing. Pass to Washington. Back to Irving. To the paint. Here's Lively. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. To the inside. Here's Green. And it's Green with the jam.
There is the all-around game of Butler. A nice assist to cash in on that possession.
Nice move. And finished off by Lively.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
RJ, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, he is definitely a tone setter.
Yeah, Kevin, on the court and in the locker room, this man is tenacious. He lets you know exactly what he's thinking. Teams fear him, and sometimes his teammates do as well.
Pass to Moody. Now Pajemski. Here's Butler. And here's Green outside. And the rejection by Lively. Substitution on the court. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Mavericks leading by 5. Outside Irving. Pass to Washington. Irving surveying the floor. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Curry on the wing. Beautiful stroke from Curry on the 3.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
Shot from 12. And it's Irving missing. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. The shot by Butler, nobody around. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Right side, Irving. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
That puts them in the lead. Green's got the lead up to 1 now for the Warriors. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screen. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, two of the best to ever do it.
And here's Russell, still yet to score. And a wide open look for Flag. Sinks the three-pointer.
An effective three-point shot is going to be crucial to Flag's success in the NBA.
You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
And they double up Butler. Some nice passing by Golden State. Over to the left wing. Post. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Here's Curry. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And Curry's not the biggest guy, but he can sense the contact coming and makes the adjustment.
The Warriors shooting their first foul shot of the game. Richard, be honest, did you expect Curry to have this kind of career when he was drafted into the NBA?
I don't think anyone expected Steph to have such a transformative career. He's more than a superstar. He's an icon and an excellent ambassador for the game.
Here's Davis. Deflected by Green.
No matter what night it is, Green seeks to intimidate and more often than not succeeds.
The Warriors leading. Green, the screen. Over in the corner, post. Curry looking around. Nice D from Russell. Pass to Flag. Back to Russell. Davis in the corner. Here's Flag. Takes the three. It doesn't go for him. And that'll do it for the first half. Competitive game so far. The Warriors on top, leading by just one. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Green, the screen. And Stephen Curry gets the three.
3 points.
Curry's got the first points of the second half here for the Warriors. And the dunk by Powell.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this. Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. This is the fourth and now longest coaching stop for the Mavericks' Jason Kidd. Kyrie Irving said he's learned from the past 10 coaching jobs that he's had and being with different players and seeing them improve. Now he's mastering his coaching philosophy and being an originator. Back to you, Kevin.
He has definitely seen it all. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Pass to Davis. Back to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. To the middle. Inside. Healed outside. Here's Curry with the three. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high-IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring, has given them another look offensively.
The drive by Green. Curry is inside. Good, and Butler gets the assist. And it's a 10-point Warrior lead.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Curry in the lane. Count the basket. Curry's got the lead up to 12 now for the Warriors.
Wow, the finger roll. Sometimes a slow finish like that makes it even more painful for the defense.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
This man sees everything on the court. Curry just dropping dimes out there.
Irving attacking, and it's in there. Irving's got 6.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Here's Curry with the 3. Fires for 3. Good for his 9th make and just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is. He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Pass to Davis. And they double up Davis. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Warriors leading by 13. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Davis.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole. Even though his team is lagging behind, he's playing like a winner. Too bad his attitude isn't spreading to the other guys.
14 feet away. Post misses the shot. And it's Irving with the ball for Dallas. Here's Davis on the wing. 9 for 12 with that miss. Still shooting 75% for the game. But Jemski's shot is good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Mavericks trail by 15. Out to Thompson. All sorts of time. Green with the rebound.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
That one goes. Count it. Green's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Warriors. And finished off by Anthony Davis.
Whoa, okay. Send a message there, big fella. AD flexing on them like they're just little bitty pretenders.
Shot by Hield, nobody around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Flag. And Flag throws it down.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get himself on the highlight reel. And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Both teams making substitutions here. Now Washington. Shot clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Dallas no good that time either. Warriors leading by 16. Here's Butler. Lays it up off the glass. And that's now 9 points for Butler.
As team first as anyone in this league, Green is always looking to dish. Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
They kick it out to Green for 3. And the Warriors, another 3.
Shot IQ has always been a strength for Butler. He's not one to force up a bad shot.
And that one is good.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Outside Curry. Let's lose a 3. Washington rips down the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Thompson. He's off from 3. Warriors leading by 17. Butler fires. Connects from three-point range.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
And that's what they want to see from Butler, a take-charge mindset, that desire to attack the rim.
Outside Curry. There's the 3. The Mavericks pull it in. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Stephen Curry.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Got that one up quick.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the day. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Outside for Curry. They double-team Curry. Green, the screen. And the three off target. And here are the Mavericks now. And good that time.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
It's a shame, really. If they've been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
Launches it. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Pass to Hield. Over Thompson. The good-looking shot from the wing. Top of the key. No good. So we see the Warriors taking the game here to come into an opponent's building and dominate.
He was out there in the city eating Western takeaways. Then he packed up his guitar and tried to find a place to play. But they against his head and made sure he was. And his last thoughts were the things he didn't say. Right on, right on, right on, right on. She woke up in the morning and she claimed her JSA. And she turned and asked her man if he was gonna be okay. But his cheeks, they turned a ruby red, and then he frowned and shook his head. And I'm sorry, love, I've got to go away. Right on, right on, right on, right on. They all went out one evening and it's gone. And they tried to figure out whose turn it was to pay. But they never made it back to bed. Some may